Good afternoon and welcome back to the third in our six-part series of how to navigate a mine. So where we left it before is we had just gone through a couple of T locations. If you recall, we have a dead end that's down over there. Our way back out is up to the double torches. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go down this other path that we haven't been down before. The interesting thing is, if you recall, is that there's light down there. However, we don't know if it's torch light or if it's lava light because they look very much the same. So the first thing that we have to do here is we have to make ourselves a stairway down. So we start back as far as we can and just go down and make a stairway. Going to go ahead and keep going down. Lo and behold, we've got some iron here. We could go ahead and mine that out, and I think we're going to go ahead and do that just because. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and place a torch so we have a better idea of how things look. That wall is too far away to put a torch, so I'm going to have to put one here. Oh, look at how bright that is. Now we'll go ahead and mine this out, and this will be part of our stairway down. We'll change back to our weaker pickaxe. And now once we get here, we're just going to make a right turn and go out along the periphery of this walk down, of this hole in the ground. Again, we're just going to keep going around and around until we get all the way down to the bottom. So some cases it's made for us. Again, down and around. Oop. That was a So we'll go back up. So now we have this path down. We are very close to the bottom, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump down. I know I'm going to have to make a pathway back up, so that's okay. And look at that. It wasn't actually torches that were down here. It was lava. So we need to sneak around this lava because it looks like there's something over there. We're going to go ahead and dig in this area. I like to make things a little safe, so I'm going to go ahead and place a blocker here. I'm going to go ahead and dig through this as my safe passage past. I'm just going to continue to dig here because I don't like to get burned. I'll get blisters and it's very painful. So now we're over here on the far side. We're not at a T. I could, like I did with the water in video number 2, go ahead and block this off because there might be something down here. You'll notice that we came very far down, about 10, 11, 12 different levels in Minecraft down, and you will find more interesting ores the further you go down. So there could be something very interesting under here. There could be lapis, perhaps. I don't know all the rules of generation, but there may be a rule that says you can never have lapis underneath lava. But I'm just going to leave this here. One of the things that having lava here does is it keeps me from having to put a torch there because it is a very good water light source. Now, there's two things to notice here. One is that this is the dead end, and the other is that this appears to be gravel. And so if I were to take these blocks away, gravel would come down. At this point, I don't care. This is the end of the road for this path. That is a dead end. But to make things interesting, I'm going to go ahead and put a blocker up here, cut off the lava, and see if there's anything underneath. Now, before that happens, because it's going to get dark here, I will put up a torch. And as it turns out, there's nothing down here. So again, this is another dead end. There is some iron on the way up, so I can go ahead and mine that. There's nothing here to mine, so I'm not going to waste any torches here. I'm just going to go back up my stairwell. as far as I can. The stairwell is up in this direction. You can actually see it there. But if you recall, at the end, I did not have, might as well use gravel here since it's at the bottom. I didn't have the step, and I will go ahead and start mining this stuff on the way up. That looks like it's everything at this level. There is some more iron higher up again. I'm just going to keep going up my stairwell. There's iron over there. So I will go down and get it. And again, iron typically comes in blocks of 4. So you see 4 of them here. I don't see really any iron behind that. And there's no more iron here, so this is played out. Somebody said that there's iron behind me. There's iron up there, certainly. Again, you'll notice that I'm not digging straight up because that can be dangerous. I think I got it all. If the other one went down there, nobody's getting it. So again, we'll just keep going up these stairs that we've dug into the side. Is there any more above us? I'm thinking the answer is no. Oh, look at that. This hole goes in both directions. So now this is the dead end down here. I need to block it off. I've got to use the minimum amount of material. Let's see what else I have in my inventory. I've got cobblestone, which is perfect. So one of the other things I want to do is get the stuff that I'm not using, that I can't use, outside of my quick inventory. I'll put the coal up there because I don't really need that. I will take the iron because that's not stuff that I'm throwing away. And now everything that's left down here is actually stuff that I can use to plug up the holes. So I will plug this up using the minimum number of blocks. It only took 6 blocks to plug up this hole. And then I will go ahead and put a torch here to indicate that, yes, I have been here. There's a dead end that is now buried inside. So now we can do the easier of the 2 traverses, and that is to go up. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to build ourselves a stairwell. We're going to go ahead and put ourselves a torch up here. We put it high. Now we can get a good idea of where we want to go. So it looks like the natural stairwell goes up in this direction. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's not that funny. It's like a werewolf, right? Stairwell. So again, we're getting up to a dark area, and we're also going to get close to the top. We need to put a torch up here. See, where's our stairway going this time? It looks like it continues this way, but it's kind of like a dead end. And it tends up and towards the left. So let's go up in this direction. We'll go ahead and dig. We've almost gone through our second stone pickaxe. Doesn't really matter all that much. And here we are at a new level. We'll take a look around, see if there's a branch off, another T. Doesn't appear to be. And now we're at a horizontal level where we need more light. It's good and high. Take another good gander around. That just goes down. And let's see where this goes. More gravel, ready to fall up, and it goes back down. You will find, in many cases, that some of these tunnels will go up, and they'll go down, and they'll go around. And let's see where this one is going to take us. The narrowest path that we need to go in here. And we have a vein of coal here. We'll go ahead and mine that. And unless we end up poking a hole into another cavern, we'll be backing up and closing this down as a dead end. And we have just broken our second one. We'll get our third one down, and then afterwards we'll just be using our iron pickaxes. It's a pretty big vein. Right, don't hear any water, don't hear any lava. One of the other rules, I think rule number 3, is that if you hear water, you have to be very careful of where you dig. And again, you'll notice at this point, I'm not digging straight up, because again, if there were water up there or gravel or something else that was untoward, it would fall on me if I was directly underneath. So those were rules number 1 and number 2. Don't dig straight up, don't dig straight down. Rules 3 and 4 is listen for water. You can hear kind of a flushing sound, which indicates that there's water close within 3 blocks, I think, something like that. If you hear kind of a popping sound, that is the sound of lava that is churning away in the rocks, kind of the same maximum distance away. So you just want to be more careful if you hear that. If you don't hear it, then there's a good indication that there is none of that about. Now, again, these are warnings that if you dig straight up, you're going to have a bad day because the gravel is going to come down. Sometimes, if there's actually water right above that, you will see it dripping down through the gravel or through the other rock. And again, you want to be very careful. This is grass, which means there's a good chance that we're one level up or one level down from the earth. So that's why you stand back when you do that. So again, here we are up a mountain. Look at that. We went in down below at basically 3 or 4 blocks above sea level. And then in our navigation, we actually went up inside a mountain. Isn't that incredible? So let's go back down. And now we have a hole in here. We don't ever want to come back here. So let's go ahead and block this hole. So I am actually making it obvious with cobblestone. I want to put the minimum number of blocks. Can't actually do that. I'm going to have to put 1 more block than I actually want to have. And I might as well just do it up there. So now that wall is from the outside. It's blocked off. I don't need to block it off from the... Oh, shoot. Look at that. There's another hole there. Now it's blocked off. Man, this is like Emmentaler cheese. And that is your other lesson for today. Emmentaler is the official name of Swiss cheese. Emmentaler has the famous cheese with holes in it. All right, so we're going to back down, all the way back down to where the lava was. There should be, I believe, a little bit of iron, a little bit of coal left over here. We have no branches off. Hey, look at this, another dead end. So now we have to go back in the other direction. So we kind of got ourselves turned around, but not really a problem because we do have torches that are leading us back out. So we do have this big area that's coming up here. I believe there was a little bit of coal somewhere around here. I can see it there. I do have to be careful because I continue getting warning signs that there is some gravel around, so I want to be careful as I'm mining this. You might think to yourself, oh, it's not going to be the bother of mining this, but there may be something behind the coal. But again, I'm fairly close to the top. I'm above sea level, so there's not going to be a whole bunch of very interesting ores that are up in this area. There may be a bunch of coal, maybe not. But we're going to find out. In order to do that, I've got to go over there, and the best way to do that is around in this direction. If I put a bridge over here, it would be a hassle to mine this coal here, and so the easiest way is to go around in this direction. I'm going to want to go up a little bit, so I'm going to come up underneath this ore, because I might be revealing the ore that's behind it. Let's see what we find here, and voila, no more coal, but you see that we're almost out there. So again, not going to go through the experiment that we did before. I'm going to start on this side where my stairs are, and then go ahead and dig down into the coal vein that's here. And again, since we're backing out, I can go ahead and destroy my stairwell, since I'm not going to be using it a lot. Just get these two parts out. And then the last 3 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts. Again, the biggest vein in the world. Okay, I believe that we're done. We have mined this out. Let's go ahead and go back down. Take one more gander around. Is there anything that we missed? Don't need to mine the grass. A couple of blocks here of filler. I thought that we had one more bit around. So this is the dead end, which means this is the way out. We now have 2 dead ends here. There's a dead end going up, and if there were 3 paths here, then I would put a barrier across here. But since I know this is the dead end, this is a dead end, I can actually just keep going backwards until I get, and there was another dead end there, if you recall, and so I can just keep going backwards until I get to another place. Now here is the place where we have 2 paths, and now this is a fairly small hole that I can put a dead end blocker. That's a good point, because I just want to get into the habit of doing here, just in case. This is only going to take 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will put a torch here, just because it's a good habit to get into. That gets placed, and now as I back out of here, I can take these 2 torches away, and then this is all a dead end. It's a dead end there, and actually I can get rid of this torch too, because it's not doing anybody any good, and it's going to be buried alive. I'm pretty sure there's no coal here. The nearest coal is here. So I know that this is all a dead end. So I'm going to put a final barrier on the other side of the water after I mine all of this. And we're going to save that for the next video. So thank you for watching. This is SuperBiffo's signing off. Thanks, and bye-bye.